Hello and welcome back to another video. How are you all doing? Manchester City play Aston Villa tomorrow in the Premier League. The games come thick and fast. I definitely did not have my mic unplugged as we went to this video, and this has already been cropped, so you can't see the false start to this video, almost certainly. But either way, Manchester City are playing tomorrow against Aston Villa, and I can't wait for it. Another chance to watch our Norwegian freak show Erling Haaland and our wonder wasp-like kid Julian Alvarez, and I cannot wait to see how it goes down. It's going to be fascinating. So today I'm going to go with you guys through the team and all that kind of stuff, look at Aston Villa's results and try and predict the 11 and try and predict the score, all the usual stuff. I would say, if you don't mind supporting the channel, let's get to 65k. Let's get to 65k. I need like 764. That's quick maths. I think it's right as well. 764 more subscribers. Not quite as fast as a kanji though, you know what I mean? But pretty quick math. I would give myself that. So let's try and get there if we don't mind. And let's get the likes up as well at the start of this video. First of all, I am going to go to the latest clip from the 888 Sports episode of the playlist where we talked about who had the best transfer window. Now, the context of this, it was filmed on Tuesday, and at the time when I'd gone there thinking I was a little bit frustrated by maybe a lack of depth at defence, so I wasn't given the best defence. I was very tired in my opinion. But either way, let's watch this clip of the latest episode of the playlist.
It currently goes Arsenal, Tottenham. Tell me who's third if it's not Man City.
City.
United. What have you got?
I'll
defer.
So you've got City as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's three with City. Fine, it's City. Chelsea fourth.
Yeah. Go on then.
Yeah, Chelsea fourth.
United fifth.
And then United fifth.
I can have United, Chelsea.
No.
The spirit of Dayton.
No, we still have a problem.
I'm still debating one
We
and
haven't
two.
done 1 and 2.
No, I've overruled.
Hold on. I'm the guest.
Yeah, you can't just overrule.
But you're making the guests don't make up rules. That's what
They
you're
do,
doing.
because I'm the guest, so it's up to me.
I'm sure that's not how it works. Being the guest works.
Is
I'm new here, and therefore it's my rules.
proving the first 11.
Do you do that in people's houses?
All the time, bro.
Out of Arsenal and Spurs, who's improved their first 11 the most?
Arsenal, it's non-negotiable.
Easy.
I can't understand why it's a debate. I can understand why it's a debate from Anthony because he can't even bring himself to write the word Arsenal. But I don't know what's going on with Eddie.
Look, my move has absolutely changed since Tuesday. It really has, honestly. We filmed this on Tuesday. CB, look, what I do is the problem I've got, right, is I let people finish what they're saying. And before I've done that, people jump ahead of me and I never get really either way, I sit there smugly knowing that Man City. Look, right now, my mood has shifted. It really honestly has since Thursday. The Akanji signing is a big deal for me because I was frustrated by moving Mbete on loan and not having a defender. But now Akanji's come in. Yeah, I'm too polite, Louis, maybe. I'm generally probably too polite. But either way, it's a trait that I like. But either way, the Akanji's come in now. And also, Haaland scored his second hat-trick the day after we filmed that. That was on Tuesday. And also, as well, Alvarez scored a brace. I wasn't quite sure fully yet, even though I liked him, how Alvarez was going to adapt. And now we saw Alvarez and Akanji come in. I was like, now, sat where I am right now, it's absolutely Man City. It absolutely is. That's the problem. We only filmed that on Tuesday, but so much changed in 24 hours. It's just how these things are. But either way, it's absolutely Man City for me. They have won it. Arsenal in second, though. Arsenal absolutely are second in terms of the transfer window. Just because they've signed Jesus and Zinchenko. They've improved their first team so much that they've given them Premier League winners. It's them. Either way, the full video is over in the link in the description. Go and click on that and just write Man City have. Go and do that. Go watch the episode of the playlist. We got Haaland. Enough said, indeed. But the link for the latest of the playlist is in the description below. So let's talk about Manchester City versus Aston Villa tomorrow. This, of course, is another game, another chance for Haaland to get another hat-trick. Who knows, man? Who knows? Who would be surprised? Honestly, who would be surprised? I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't. Erling Haaland is a wonderful footballer, and Aston Villa have been struggling. Now, of course, there's already a little bit of needle between the two teams. Gerrard said that they know that he can hurt us because for 70-odd minutes against us last season, last day of the season, of course, they did. But then, of course, Steven, you know, Liverpool, you let it slip again. You let it slip, man. That's what you do. You let things slip, don't you? And we know, of course, Manchester City turned it around. The thing is, this isn't already the same Manchester City side last season. It's different. It's literally just a different Manchester City side. So, I can't wait to see how it goes. Now, obviously, given the context of the season, we want to see Man City be really, really good in this game. We want to see them go at them aggressively. Now, Guardiola, of course, was talking in the press
Arsenal,
conference.
Tottenham. Tell me who's third if it's not Man City.
United.
There we go. he was talking in the press conference about what was going on, of course, with Akanji and so on. And he was very happy about Akanji. He said, we had an opportunity to bring in a player, Akanji, with 1 year left in his contract, incredibly experienced and perfect for what we need. In fact, he's good in the build-up play. We felt against Dortmund and pleased he's here. So he's obviously another addition now for the bench, which is really exciting. I don't know if he's going to be involved tomorrow, actually. But either way, Guardiola was feeling sassy today. I did like this quote, by the way, about Haaland, when he said 1 month ago he was a disaster because of what happened in the Community Shield. Now he's going to break everything. Guardiola, by the way, absolutely has, like, we all know he's got an account right on Twitter. But yeah, he gets these narratives, he sees them, and he leaps at them aggressively, which I really, really enjoy. He also talked, interestingly, about Haaland playing games. He said he's 22 years old, he recovers well. When he's 32, it's more difficult. 22, not a problem. Which is code for he is going to play every game that he's fit. If you don't think he's going to play every game that's fit, you're not paying attention, honestly. He is. He absolutely is. I said this on Twitter a few times, and everyone told me, no, he's going to rotate him. He'll only rotate him when he has to. Guardiola does not play players that he values irregularly. He plays them an awful lot, and I can't wait to see that. He was talking a lot about helping new players adapt. He said not just Erling, the staff and the backroom staff is so important. How they help to adapt the new players and the mates, and they're are really good. This is the most important thing. He talks a little bit more sassily about Haaland. He said, I admire the people who can anticipate what happens in the future. I could not do it. Which I once again enjoyed. Guardiola. Guardiola's sassiness there. I can't see what happens. I don't know what happens tomorrow, but imagine what happens in 2 years. With delight for how he settles. Casey just said KDB was just rested, but the difference is, Casey, KDB's older and has a history of injuries, but older history of injuries. Right now, Haaland is fit, and as Guardiola said, he's 22. Look, when Diaz is fit, he plays more or less every single game. We know this. Like, at one point, Diaz was the most played outfield player in Europe. So when De Bruyne wasn't injured, by the way, he played every single week. We know that's true. But when he was, a few years younger under Guardiola, 17, 18, 18, 19, he was playing every single week, man. He really was. And of course, as well, we saw it with Messi and Lewandowski under Guardiola. He's going to play. Guardiola absolutely loves Alvarez, by the way. He said the striker has the details that doesn't compete with others, but with themselves to score. What he's saying is Haaland and Alvarez, they'll compete with each other. Good strikers in my career compete for how many they score. We're more than delighted the club bought these two fantastic players. Julian scored one with his right foot and one with his left. Both finishes are amazing. The work ethic was really good. In many games, they will play together, which is very true. He talked all about Villa. He said the quality is there, the manager, but the players they had, then Donker and Bednarak, I can imagine how tough they will be. It's more dangerous for us right now. I would prefer Aston Villa to be in a better position right now. Tomorrow will be difficult for the fact that they have won one game. So what he's trying to say basically is because they're shite right now, he's worried. I mean, they are shite right now, which we'll have to see how that goes. In terms of the actual team news, by the way, he said Laporte could return to City after the international break, which is very interesting. When is the international break, by the way? I don't actually know what week it is. Can someone let me know in the comments? Oh, 9th of September, says Jeff. Okay, that's interesting. So is that when it starts? Let me have a look at the fixtures. I can never remember. I've got baby brain already, and baby's not even here yet. So, yes, 17th of September, there's 2 weeks off. Yeah, after. So, I think it's October. Start of October, basically. 17th September, we've got 2 weeks off, so it'll be that, won't it? That's a while away. He talked a reason about Akanji. He said we got Diaz and Ake were injured. Another reason he was talking about Laporte playing a lot, and that was why. On Laporte, he said, we said September or October, early October. He'll be ready after international break. We won't force it. Knee is a tough injury. I cannot forget being in those positions. West Ham away in Aston Villa. We had no alternatives. Honestly, Laporte, fucking hell, man. That guy was absolutely legendary towards the end of last season. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, the shift that he put in despite being injured when Ake and Ruben were out and so on, absolutely immense, and he really does deserve the appreciation because he's cost him the start of the season, but it won us the Premier League, so big love to Laporte there. Good news is Guardiola did confirm that Ake and Grealish trained with City squad yesterday. Phillips is still absent, as it says here on the aggregators, but a further assessment will be made today, but they are close to coming back, which is very good news at all. Oh, you talked also about our B team, Southampton. Southampton, of course, have signed not just Lavia and Bazunu, now Juan Larios, a young left-back, and Samuel Edozie as well. Guardiola said it's a big compliment for the club to educate them and bring them to the Premier League. Southampton is an incredible place. The guy there was is working here. Joe Shields, he's on about our chief head of academy recruitment, who's now the sporting director at Southampton. He knows them really well. We wish them all the best. They could stay 1 or 2 years, but the EDS competition is so light, it's not real competition. It's true, it's terrible. And they want the Premier League, so after agreement with the clubs, we have buybacks in the case they explode, we can get them back. All of them are fantastic players. Southampton bought really good players. We know the academy are so proud. The incredible job that they do. We rely on them a lot, but at the same time, they have offers and patience doesn't exist. So there we go. It's really interesting, isn't it, about that? I mean, it's fascinating because we're seeing essentially, we're seeing essentially a B team unfold in front of our eyes. It's crazy. But it's really interesting, man. It's interesting. It's very interesting. But yeah, that's where we're at in terms of all that kind of stuff. Should we jump over to Aston Villa and see how they've been getting on? Because it isn't very good, Aston Villa, I have not had a good start to the season. They just haven't, Here we are. Let's have a look. I'll get the results properly up on screen as I'm editing this document right now. They are, playing badly. They lost to Arsenal 2-1. There's no shame in that. But lost to West Ham 1-0 at home. They did beat Bolton in the Carabao, but who cares about that right now? They got beat 3-1, deservedly so, by Palace. They did beat Everton 2-1, but they also lost at this opening day of the season Bournemouth as well. So basically, their form is not good at all. I'll go through a few of the teams and how they played and so on. I mean, here's the stats. Where is it? From the game against 1 second. I've just accidentally opened my calendar. So here's their stats against Arsenal. They were battered. They were absolutely battered. There's no denying that they were really poor in that game. This is how they lined up. They played Watkins with Brennan Dia and Leon Bailey, a guy who apparently was considering a move away. Kamara, Ramsey, McGinn in midfield. Lucas Digne, Tyrone Mings, Concert and Cash. Of course, they've lost Diego Carlos as well, which is a big loss for them. Their big signing, of course, from Sevilla, was it? The Brazilian centre-back, and he's not available for them. But they aren't playing particularly well, though they do have genuinely got quality players. That's the thing. Against West Ham, it was a closer game. They'll probably feel that you should have got something from that, but still, they lost that game. They lined up a slightly different way. Of course, they've got Coutinho, who's quality there. Martinez, Cash, Concert, Chambers. Callum Chambers playing there at centre-back instead of Mings. Was Mings on the bench that day? I don't actually know. No, he was injured or suspended or whatever. But either way, Lucas Digne there. Douglas Luiz, of course. Did that happen, by the way? Did it happen? Did he stay, Douglas Luiz? I don't even remember what happened. He was subject to... No, he didn't. He stayed. Arsenal apparently wanted him, but he stayed there. So Douglas Luiz is there. He's a threat, and I'm sure you'll probably play in this game as well, potentially. Kamara, of course, McGinn. Coutinho, a threat. Ollie Watkins and Ings. They've got good players, but do you remember all those Villa fans, by the way, saying that they were going to get in the Champions League and Grealish should hang around? My God, that's strange, isn't it? Absolutely strange. That was a really, really weird time. But Aston Villa aren't playing very well at the moment. They are currently sat right down near the bottom of the league. Like, it's not looking good for them. Here's the Premier League table right now. Is it showing on screen? I'll make it a little bit smaller so we can all see it. I mean, obviously, we're currently sat in second. Arsenal doing really well. And Villa are down there in 19th. Only ahead of the very pathetic Aston Villa at the moment. On 3 points, 1 win, of course, which was against Everton, I think it was. They're not doing very well. And as it currently stands, they're going to be fighting relegation. It's only 5 games in, so we'll have to see how it goes. But Villa aren't looking good right now. They are not looking rosy whatsoever. And it's kind of funny. I find it kind of funny. I don't find it kind of sad, to quote Tears for Fears there. Anyway, I will jump over to the lineup. Let's try and predict the lineup together. I think it's going to be. I want your lineup in the chat. It's going to be Ederson. Do we all presume, by the way, there's going to be no changes in defence away at Aston Villa? I think there's going to be 0 changes. How does everyone feel about that? That is my prediction personally. I think it's going to be Cancelo. Gomez won't start away at Aston Villa. Diaz, Stones, Walker. This is what I see in defence. I honestly can't see anyone but Rodri playing here either. It just seems to make sense for me. This is... I think De Bruyne he's definitely coming back into the team, right, Kevin De Bruyne? Away at Aston Villa, he's coming back into the team. I mean, I've never been more certain of something. He's absolutely coming back in. Do we see... Look, do you know what? I went for 4-3-3 here. Is it actually going to be 4-4-2, Are we going to see Alvarez again, Is it going to be like this? Are we going to see... more of a 4-4-2 again. I mean, I instinctively went for 4-3-3 there, but could it be Bernardo here? You know, could it be Bernardo? And once again, could it be Foden? And then the big meat shield himself, and then could it be Alvarez? Like, could we see this again? I think possibly. Oops, I've gone onto the wrong screen there. Apologies. Could it be this? Like, I want to see, as you saw the thumbnail title and all that kind of stuff, I want to see this sort of the same as the other day, you know? Like, it could be something like that again. I'd like to see Gomez play, but he's only going to play when when it comes to Man City fixtures. Let me get the fixtures up. I don't think we'll see Gomez start for a while. Not in a bad way. It's just I feel like he'll play. Possibly Dortmund at home in the Champions League. Like, I can't. Maybe Southampton at home in the 8th of October. Like, I can't see him playing and starting for a while. Like, look, I want to see this again. Like, Alvarez can't be dropped. He was excellent. I feel like De Bruyne comes in for Gundogan. I mean, Flair Boss, it kind of was 4-for-2 at times. It really was. I know. Like, Bernardo, I know. Okay, Bernardo was dribbling from the right. You know, maybe it was more like this, but Alvarez wasn't on the right. He wasn't there, was he? He was playing anyway. He wanted to. Like, to me, it was more like this kind of thing. And we had Gundogan, and it was kind of like that, wasn't it? Like, it was more of a 4-2. I mean, obviously, Cancelo came off an awful lot. It was more like this. But, you know, when we had the ball, it was sort of like this, obviously. You know, Cancelo there. It was like a 4-3-4. Was it 3-3-4 or something like that? When we had the ball... Yeah, I know it's like a 4-2-4, but a 4-2-4 is a 4-4-2 at the same time. You know, it essentially is the same thing. When we got the ball, it was kind of like this, wasn't it? Really, obviously it was Gundogan instead, but it was sort of like that, which is a bit mad, but you know what I'm getting at. And it kind of worked. The Z formation, yeah. It looks a bit crazy that, but you know what I'm saying. But it was sort of like this. Then when we were defending, of course, it was this basically. When we were defending, Alvarez dropping behind. Maybe was it a 4-2-3-1? Was Alvarez playing like this as the second striker? You know, was it kind of like that thing? 4-4-1-1. Alvarez had a free roll. He did, but Alvarez was playing kind of like this, wasn't he? It's a 4-2-3-1 potentially, but Alvarez essentially was over here at times. He was over here at times, but he could kind of go where he wanted to. But this is sort of what I want to see anyway. In general, I want to see this collection of players on the pitch. You know, the thing is as well, you could easily drip De Bruyne out of there every now and then. Bernardo will help in midfield, but it'll be, you know, something sort of like this, which I can't wait for, man. Grealish apparently should be back. Yeah, I mean, Grealish and Ake, was it Grealish and Ake? Grealish and Ake were training today, so that's what's really interesting. Can we see them? Guardiola didn't really seem to mention Akanji. Like, is he available? Like, honestly, I don't know if he is. Like, I don't know if he's available for this game or not. I would suspect not. That would be my guess, because he only signed yesterday. I don't think Akanji will play in this game. Like that, I think he'll be allowed to go home and do a little bit of travelling or something like that. I reckon he won't be available. I think he'll be allowed to go and sort his life out, and then we'll say, you be available for next Tuesday, you know, against Sevilla. That would be my guess. But maybe I'm wrong. The only thing that'll tell us is, did Akanji train today? If he trained, he'll play, but I don't think he did train. Like, because it was so last minute that I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't ready for this at all, and he's just not trained yet. So in that instance, I don't think he'll be on the bench. Oh yeah, as well. Yeah, Abubakar Khan as well is raises a good point. Akanji is expecting a baby as well soon. He's got look. Me and Akanji expecting babies, but he's expecting a baby, Akanji. So I wouldn't be surprised if they said to him, "Look, you go home, get your stuff sorted, get ready to move your life." They're not going to expect him to move, are they, during his baby? Like, can you really tell him to move to a different country when his baby's coming? Like, you got to consider the family, stuff like that. They won't tell him to move his life inside the next few days because, once again, yeah, he's expecting a baby. He's got to move over from Germany. They'll spend next week getting him ready probably for the weekend, which is a bit frustrating, but it's also it's life, isn't it? You know, so I reckon it'll be something like this, something like that where we see him. So who's the game after Sevilla next weekend? I've already forgotten. On my birthday next week is Tottenham, Man City, Tottenham next weekend, and I reckon he'll be available for that in my personal opinion. You can't drag a guy over and expect him to play when he's got a baby and he's got to move his family and so on. He's already got a kid as well. He said he's his second coming up, so yeah, it's gonna be tough for him. Yeah, and Guardiola's respectful. I agree, mate. He is. But this game, look, to be honest, I'm expecting City to be up for this. Was it this game last season where we scored that wonder goal? The Bernardo Silva volley. It was, wasn't it? Where we did the counter-attack with Mahrez and Jesus and so on. I feel like it was. But I'm expecting to be City to good for this game, man. Like, look, Villa aren't playing very well, but I feel like my favourite thing about Man City now is I did a thread the other day where I said what really excites me after watching. We watched, of course, the Forest game, but just City recently anyway is like City feel really fresh, don't they? Like they feel very fresh, and it used to be that we'd just pass a team to death by 1,000 tiny little cuts. It was all controlled elegance. It was all pass. Craft the perfect opportunities to score. And that's what it had to be. But now we've got this real physical abrasiveness to how we play. We can generally just whip the ball in, and you've got this big, massive superhero striker, a battering ram of brutality and sheer panache and power. Erling Haaland is up there at front, and he'll essentially get his big telegraph pole legs onto it and put it in the back of the net, or you'll bulldoze two players out the way like a wrecking ball, like a destruction derby demolition car, and he'll just essentially go through and score. And I absolutely love it. As Louis just said, now it's death by 1,000 tiny cuts, by maybe a few hundred cuts, and a cannonball. We've got a wrecking ball, man. And we've also then got Alvarez, who is absolutely incessant and works and works and works. City are so in your face now. And that's what it's like, man. Like, we've got a really in your face team, and we didn't really have that until recently. You've got Bernardo. That's why I like Bernardo out wide, by the way, because he's in your face too. He's incessant, man. You've got Haaland, who's so brutal. You've got Foden and Alvarez and Bernardo, who are also incessant and aggressive. But then you've got the control that Man City have got away as well, usually. So we changed. The dynamic has changed. We can still play that beautiful, elegant football, but now you've got that power, that pace, that tenacity. You've got the whole throw it into the mixer and see what happens edge. We didn't have that previously. So right now, we have a very different way of playing football, and I really like it, man. I really like it. I think it gives us an edge that we've not seen for some time. So, look, for me, I'm really excited about how this goes. My prediction is I'm going for like a 4-1. Like, I don't want to say it, but I do want to say it. Is anyone going to be surprised by another hat-trick? It's crazy, but this is where we're at. Like, is anyone going to be surprised? Look, if he doesn't grab a brace tomorrow, at least, I'll be honestly surprised. If he grabs a hat-trick, he's on 12 in 6. Like, it's stupid. Like, I don't even know, man. Like, look, I think we're going to win tomorrow. I think it could be phenomenal. We have become spoiled, actually. You're right, Mednux, but I'm very aware of that. Maybe 3. No, I'm going for 4-1, actually. I'm absolutely not drunk, I guarantee you. But yeah. Oh no, you said. Oh, sorry, you're about Steven Gerrard. Yeah. So let's look at the team, by the way, of last season. Let me find the team from last season that we played. We played the last day of the season, and it was. Let me have a look. Where are we? Let's be having you, so to speak. Where are we? I'm trying to find the team from last season. Hang on. Aston Villa's matches. Where was it? So look, there's the team from last season now. I'll bring it up on screen. One sec. There we go. So there's the team from last season that Man City played. 1 second. It was. So there's the team. It's already changed quite a lot. Like this is what we played. So now, realistically, look. Not only one person. Look, Ederson's going to be in goal, of course. Cancelo will play left back. We'll have a right back in Kyle Walker. We have Fernandinho playing at centre back. That was also always a terrible idea for what it's worth. But the midfield, yeah, it'll be sort of the same. But then that forward line, it feels so different, doesn't it? So there's going to be 3 or 4 different players in this team, and they make such a big deal to how Man City are going to be playing. Like against Aston Villa, it's going to be a different story. I think we'll be better. Like it's an unrecognisable team, man. Got £20 Haaland, 10 plus Premier League headers at 33-1. What do you think? How many has he scored already, Alster? I think you might win that, mate. How many headers has he got? 2, is it? Is it 2 headers he scored now? Haaland? Possibly, man. Look, I've got 20 quid on to win $5,000 for him to score 40 Premier League goals. That is my big bet. I never gamble ever, but that was my big bet there, honestly. So that is That's the only bet I've done in 15 years, honestly. But that's my big bet, is to him get 40 goals in the Premier League. I put that at the start of the season. I only need 31 more goals in 33 games. 31 more goals in 33 games, which I think he's going to do. I think he'll get that if he plays 29 games, honestly. We will see. But basically, I am very confident about this game. I think City are very up for it right now. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to go for 4-1 Man City, and I can't wait. Of course, I'll be doing all my usual stuff. I'll be doing a match reaction, watch along, all that kind of stuff, and I can't wait. Tonight, though, I'm going to chill and play The Last of Us Part 1 remake, because I love that game. And Nicola got it me for my birthday early, because she's the best wife in the world. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to wind down now and chill for the rest of the day. Of course, go watch that 888 Sport clip in the comment below. Click the link in the description, go to that 888 Sport video, and just look. I was on Tuesday, I wasn't feeling as confident about the transfer window as I am now. So on Tuesday, for me, the transfer window was like a 7 out of 10. Now it's a 9 out of 10, you know. So I wish we'd filmed it today, but I basically let City, you know, come second or third or whatever, when it should be top now. So click the link in the description, influx it with comments. Saying Man City have won, and say that Steven sent you as well. Why not? Let's get the likes up where we're at it. Come on, while we're on the video live right now, let's get to 150 likes. And please do hit the subscribe button. It's massively appreciated. For now, though, have a wonderful Friday. Enjoy your Friday evening, and I'll catch you tomorrow for loads more stuff. Go watch the video I did about Kanji yesterday, by the way, and go watch the many videos I've done recently. Honestly, the support you've all given recently on the channel has been really, really appreciated. You're all superstars. I appreciate you all massively, and I've been loving making videos at the moment. I'm getting as many videos as I can before baby arrives and crashes my life big time, because at that point my videos will disappear, as will my money. But that is life. For now, though, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let's get the likes up, or hit the like. 354 people watching, 94 likes. It's a pathetic ratio. Hit the like button right now, and I will catch you tomorrow for another video. Aston Villa away. In a bit, guys, you're all beautiful. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you all very soon. Have a good day.